7:15 with a look at traffic. Both directions of the WX freeway. Downtown slowing up for you right now. Coming in from the north, I-5 starts to slow at the I-80 interchange and all the way through the downtown. Things pick up once you get south of town. Traffic brought to you by ZeroResSacramento.com, where you can get 3 rooms of carpet cleaned starting at just $139. ZeroResSacramento.com. Now, here is a guy who always has clean carpet. It's Dan in Sonoma. What's up, Dan?
None of my wife's cat has anything to do with it, but anyway, that's another story. I know there's a curveball, wasn't it? I heard a whooshing sound from you. You didn't expect me to throw that nasty off.
No, I didn't, and I just it bent right in there, and I got called out on strikes.
That happens.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, there's a bunch of things regarding this story here. Let's start here. The media is downplaying this latest assassination attempt. Let me repeat that. The media is downplaying the latest assassination attempt on Donald Trump. I noticed this yesterday when I was doing my caller prep. There were a bunch of stories on Fox News about, many aspects of the attempt, and there was one story each for CBS, ABC, and NBC. They're basically kind of, the way I'm taking it, they're kind of normalizing it. It's like this has become commonplace for an assassination attempt for Trump, and there's clearly going to be more. Now let's look to the shooter himself. This guy Rouse, I believe his name is. Just like the last shooter, the only explanation that makes any sense is he was told where to go and what to do and when to be there. And so unlike the first shooting, the first shooting was at an event with thousands of people, lots of crowd noise, that kind of thing. This time it's at a golf course. Now, I've been a golfer for most of my life, not a very good one, but I know golf courses. They're big, spacious, quiet, you can't hide there for very long. And the Secret Service, I'm calling them the SS from now on. They're no longer the Secret Service. The SS, it was a story from New York Times yesterday. They had admitted that they didn't check out the perimeter of the golf course. So again, this is not just a lapse or make mistakes by the SS. This is intentional. This has to be intentional because they also admitted yesterday that aerial surveillance was being used. Now, I don't know if that's airplanes or drones, most likely. But again, they have the technology. They have all kinds of the systems and ideas, or not ideas, but things they can use to get their job done. They're obviously not using it. And so I'm now waiting for the Republicans to ask the right questions, like, how did this guy know that where President Trump was going to be? This was an unscheduled event for Donald Trump, because I guess he has a public schedule that is published where he's at. Nothing was published. If I'm looking for Donald Trump on a Sunday, I wouldn't know where to go. Maybe he's on a golf course. Which one? What time is he going to play? That's assuming he's playing at all. Maybe he's on a campaign trail or an unscheduled stop. This guy knew way too much as to where he was and when he was going to be there.
He did. And I think the only person that's going to say anything about the Secret Service in this will probably be Dan Bongino. That's who we need. Yeah, we need to talk to Dan Bongino.
Yeah, I didn't. I missed him yesterday. I'm just too busy with things here. But I should check out his show because of his background. Now the thing is too is that Red Eye Radio said this yesterday that Iran has been threatening Donald Trump, and the reason why is obvious. Iran, since the Biden-Harris administration, they have this gravy train of money to the tune of billions of dollars. I'm certain many Americans people from America, like John Kerry, are obviously profiting from this. So there's a gravy train for them. But Iran doesn't want this stopped. If Trump gets back into office, the monies will stop and the assets will be frozen, and they can't have that. So it's in their financial interest to have him executed. So, and keep in mind though, why this matters so much is that Biden and Harris have been working with Iran side by side. They work directly with them. So you would know that they'd be coordinating any effort, and I'm convinced the Democrats are coordinating all these efforts to try and kill Donald Trump, and so they're going to get all the resources they can. This little weasel Rouse, this guy's a sick. He's not the only sick operative they have in existence. They have many others. They're just going to keep trying until they get it done. And what bothers me is that the ho-hum attitude of the media and, for the most part, the people. I haven't seen any outrage for the second attempt. If this was, if this was any other individual, there would be outrage. But for Donald Trump, no, they don't seem to care.
They don't care. They like it. They like it. After all, it's his fault.
It's successful. Yeah. Well, they're blaming him now. They're blaming him for the whole thing. So again, this is all going downhill very, very quickly. And look how open they are about it, about their views. The next thing after the third attempt, and there is going to be a third attempt, they're going to say that, just get it over with. Just kill Trump. They're going to be honest and open and just say the words out loud.
I'm afraid you're right, Dan, and I'm afraid I'm also out of time. So thank you very much. You have a pleasant day.
Thanks, bud. You too.
You're a fine American.
Lousy Mexican.
It is 7:22.